Good afternoon. I'm Major Jeff Cotner, C-O-T-N-E-R, of the Crimes Against Persons Division, Victims Crimes Section. I do apologize. I'm a little under the weather today, so my voice may crack a little bit. I'm here today to talk to you all about the shooting that we had earlier today on East Ledbetter Drive. On February 5th, 2015, at approximately 3:20 a.m., homicide detectives responded to a shooting call at 423 East Ledbetter Drive. The apartment complex is the flats at 5 Mile Creek. The suspect in the shooting is a lap male, 33, and he is a tow truck operator for United Towing. The employee was at the location looking for parking violations. The apartment complex had subscribed or had an arrangement with the towing company to tow violators from the location. Residents of the location can have a decal, and then that indicates that they can legitimately park the location. The employee had exited his tow truck and left it idling while he walked several feet from the truck to check for violations that I just described. The employee heard the truck door open to his wrecker and noticed the interior light was on. He then started running back towards the truck. The employee noticed an unknown male was inside his tow truck and that the male had placed the tow truck in reverse and began backing up. The employee then fired one shot through the driver's side window, striking the male. The male was transported to Methodist Central Hospital, where he was pronounced deceased. The employee remained at the scene and provided detectives with a statement. He was released pending further investigation. The case remains open and is being investigated as a homicide to determine whether the employee has a defense to prosecution because he was protecting his property or theft during nighttime. Next of kin have been made. The deceased male is identified as Lance Lemons, L-A-N-C-E, last name Lemons, L-E-M-O-N-S. He's a black male, 12, 21, 87. Rebecca, you had a question? Or you asked me if he had a CHL. That's under investigation. The employee did present a CHL from the state of Arizona. We are now working with authorities to determine whether or not Texas recognizes that. Again, we're investigating whether or not he had a provision under the statutes to protect his property as a theft, from theft at nighttime. Mr. Lemon's car was not in the area in which the employee was investigating or determining whether or not there was legitimacy to the cars that were parked. Mr. Lemon's car was parked in the visitors parking area, which is nearby. The employee would not have towed Mr. Lemon's car. We do not know why Mr. Lemon got in the tow truck. We have visited with Mr. Lemon's family. They have been very helpful with us, but yet we do not know why he was at the location. He doesn't reside there, and we just don't know what sort of relationship he has there, and that's something we're looking at. Mr. Lemons was unarmed. Well, we're looking for, it's a defense to prosecution, okay, in terms of when someone can use deadly force. One of the provisions allows for an individual to protect their property from theft at nighttime. Again, we released our suspect earlier. He's cooperated with law enforcement throughout. He remained at the scene. We have the information he was on the cell phone with his employee buddy who was in another complex nearby. We're able to hear some of that conversation was captured in the 911 tape. It's consistent with what the evidence and what he has provided to the detectives. But it's still an open investigation, Rebecca. We haven't closed this case right now, and it's still open. And we're gathering as much information that we can have. The suspect is the only known witness. We don't have any other witnesses. There's no video that we're aware of that has captured this. If anyone at the complex was a witness, please contact us. We want to talk to you. His employer called 911. He was on an open line with a fellow employee, and so the fellow employee then notified their dispatcher.